Welcome back to Crystal Clear on the Roundtable. I'm Oshrik Vox, and a lot of things don't add up with White Diamond. I think that goes without saying, but one line in particular caught me off guard. In the episode Lexi here from Homeworld, Blue Diamond remarks that White hasn't left the planet in eons. And if you guys checked out our previous theory, you may be familiar with the idea that White hasn't left the planet because she's powering Homeworld itself, supplying its resources and energy, holding the planet together. Yet, one thing does not add up with this. Wait, so why doesn't that add up? Well, because as we saw in the episode Your Mother and Mine, a huge plot point of the show was that 5,000 years ago at the end of the Gem War, the Diamonds launched their attack against Earth. Yellow, blue, and white diamond were present, intending to destroy every single gem on the planet, but instead turn them into mindless, corrupted creatures. Yet an eon is longer than just 5,000 years. Eon is, well, it's an impossible amount of time to describe, really. So, assuming Blue Diamond wasn't just exaggerating, which is a strong possibility, but that takes the fun out of everything. And that's just very particular phrasing. How was White Diamond here if she was back at Homeworld over here? Well, I have a little theory for that. White Diamond can create physical projections of herself. Now, the idea of this is nothing new. In fact, we speculated this before on the channel. Yet, it's something I want to revisit because it's starting to bode well. Now, White Diamond as the diamond of all, the diamond who rules over everything and everyone, even the other three diamonds, I think it's fair that fans can speculate her limitless potential. Now, we know gems are projections of light. Going off both her aura and the scarring of her pearl, which we here believe is the original pink pearl, it's speculated that White Diamond has the ability to manipulate light itself, making her the greatest threat to all of Gemkind. Although Steven's safe because half human, half gem. But if she can manipulate light, why wouldn't she be able to manipulate herself? Okay, I know, that's pretty basic speculation. But let's once again refer to Pearl, our Pearl. If you're on board with the pearl swap theory, that White Pearl is the original pink pearl and our Pearl was the original white pearl, which I don't want to reiterate, but to give you the rundown why our Pearl is at least White Diamond's pearl, or served White Diamond at some previous point in time, she has a headstone gem, White Diamond has a headstone gem, and in Lexi Here to Homeworld, she was the first character to speak up about White Diamond in death, or at least enough death for the audience to be afraid of her. Now, looking at our Pearl's abilities, which we have yet to see in any other Pearl, she's able to create physical projections of herself, the Hollow Pearls. And as we saw, she was able to create projections of other characters such as Rose Quartz. Now, who knows, maybe other Pearls can do this, but from a narrative standpoint, we've only seen our Pearl do this for a reason. And at the very least, we know it's possible for a gem to accomplish this. So if a Pearl can create physical light projections, why can't White Diamond, the ruler of them all, who we can assume is the most powerful gem? So even if you don't believe in the Pearl swap theory, it's not outlandish to think if a lower class gem can create light projections that the one we can infer manipulates light is capable of doing so as well. So even though White Diamond was on Homeworld at the time of the corruption attack, she created a physical projection whom White planted enough power within to properly attack planet Earth. But I have many ideas on how the Diamond attack and corruption went down now after properly meeting White Diamond. Now, there is one hole in this theory that I do want to address, and that's, well, they kind of set it up where it sounds as if White Diamond needs to leave Homeworld to undo corruption. So if she can contribute to it with a physical projection, why can't she undo it with one? And if this theory boasts to be true, perhaps she can only put in so much energy to a light projection. But the real deal requires more energy to reverse such a thing. Or maybe, as we saw with Centipedal, reversing corruption would require direct contact, something that, once again, would require too much energy for a light projection. Or maybe it's just because. But as always, these are just my thoughts and I want to hear yours. Do you believe White Diamond was really physically there at the corruption attack? Or do you agree that, yeah, she was at Homeworld, but she has the ability to project herself into other locations, which is a horrifying thought because that means she could be anywhere, everywhere at once. Let us know in the comments below or tweet me at Oshrik Vox or at The Roundtable on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Roundtable Viz. If you want to help The Roundtable grow, support us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks, have your name featured at the end of the video like all these beautiful, wonderful people. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to stay in the loop of all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. Oshrik Vox, out.